Jay Leno's car collection isn't just a hobby, it's a jaw-dropping journey through the history of automotive innovation. With over 340 vehicles, including a $30 million Duesenberg, a 240-mile-per-hour McLaren F1, and even a steam-powered Stanley Steamer, his 140,000-square-foot garage is a treasure trove of rare, historic, and futuristic cars. But what truly sets Leno apart? He drives them all. From turbine-powered experiments to iconic supercars like the Lamborghini Miura, every vehicle in his collection tells a story, and he's keeping them alive. Jay Leno has a huge garage and a team of mechanics to help him maintain his collection. Jay Leno, the former host of The Tonight Show, has built one of the world's most impressive and diverse car collections. His passion for automobiles began at age 14 when he purchased a 1934 Ford pickup truck. Today, his collection spans the entire history of automotive development, from early steam-powered vehicles to cutting-edge electric cars. The Big Dog Garage, Leno's 140,000-square-foot facility near the Hollywood Burbank Airport, houses approximately 180 cars and 160 motorcycles. The collection's estimated value is between $52 to $100 million, though this figure is likely conservative given the appreciating value of rare vehicles. Leno employs a dedicated team of mechanics to maintain and restore these vehicles, ensuring they remain in prime condition and roadworthy. Leno's philosophy on collecting is unique. "You don't buy the car so much as you buy the story," he often says. This approach has led him to acquire vehicles with historical significance, technological innovations, or interesting backstories. Among the vintage cars, the 1906 Stanley Steamer Vanderbilt Cup Racer stands out. This steam-powered vehicle once held the world land speed record. Leno's team modified it to keep it roadworthy, and he's owned it for over 30 years. Another notable steam car is the 1925 E20 Doble, which Leno considers the best steam car ever made. It produces 150 horsepower and an impressive 1,000 pound-feet of torque from rest, comparable to modern electric vehicles. The 1934 Duesenberg Walker Coupe is potentially the most valuable car in Leno's collection, with estimates ranging from $20 million to $30 million. This aerodynamic masterpiece was built for Josiah Lilly, the president of Lilly Pharmaceutical. It has an interesting history, including ownership by a politician's mistress and later use as a tow vehicle by a gas station owner. Only one was ever made, adding to its rarity and value. The 1938 Tatra T87 represents another innovative design. Leno describes it as one of the most unusual, most brilliant cars of all time. Its aerodynamic shape and rear-mounted air-cooled V8 engine were revolutionary for its time. Interestingly, when Nazis commandeered these cars during World War II, several officers died due to the vehicle's unusual handling characteristics at high speeds. Leno's first luxury car, a 1955 Buick Roadmaster, holds a special place in his collection. This car marked the beginning of his serious collecting and remains with him to this day, representing the start of his journey as a car enthusiast. Moving to American muscle cars, the 1966 Oldsmobile Toronado stands out as the first modern American car with front-wheel drive. Leno particularly appreciates the 1966 model for its purity of design, noting that later models became fatter and wider. The 1967 Pontiac GTO, another muscle car icon, is also part of his collection, representing the golden age of American performance cars. An interesting addition is the 1970 Mazda Cosmo 110S, representing Mazda's first production car with a rotary engine. Leno's example is believed to be the only one in the USA, and he modified it with a more powerful rotary engine from a first-generation Mazda RX-7, showcasing his willingness to tastefully upgrade his vehicles. In the realm of exotic supercars, Leno's 1994 McLaren F1 takes center stage. Only 106 were ever built, and Leno's is one of 25 produced in 1994. He bought it secondhand from a Dutch racing driver for $815,000, a fraction of its current estimated value of $12 million. The F1 features a BMW-built 6.1-liter V12 engine capable of reaching 240 miles per hour. Leno drives this car regularly, making it one of the highest mileage F1s in existence. The Lamborghini Miura, often considered the world's first supercar, is another highlight. Interestingly, Leno received this car as a gift after its previous owner blew the engine. He had it restored and frequently drives it around Los Angeles, demonstrating his belief that cars should be driven, not just displayed. Leno owns both the 2005 and 2017 versions of the Ford GT. The 2005 model, with its supercharged V8 producing 550 horsepower and 500 lb-ft of torque, was built as a Ferrari killer and successfully outperformed its Italian rivals, including the Ferrari 360 and F430. The 2017 model, with its high-tech carbon fiber body and EcoBoost V6 engine, continued this legacy by securing a class victory at Le Mans. The 2005 Porsche Carrera GT in Leno's collection is renowned for its uncompromising performance. Its 5.7-liter V10 engine, originally developed for motorsport, coupled with a 6-speed manual gearbox and minimal electronic assists, makes it a challenging car to drive. This car represents the pinnacle of analog supercar design before the widespread adoption of electronic driving aids. Leno also owns a McLaren P1, one of the holy trinity of hybrid hypercars alongside the Ferrari LaFerrari and Porsche 918 Spider. Leno chose the P1 partly due to McLaren's straightforward purchasing process, contrasting with Ferrari's notoriously selective approach to selling their limited production models. This car showcases Leno's interest in cutting-edge automotive technology. Among the unique vehicles in Leno's collection is the 1959 Ferret Mk2 reconnaissance car, a 4-ton urban assault vehicle used by the British military from 1952 to 1971. Leno humorously notes that its .30 caliber machine gun is fine for where I live in LA. This vehicle exemplifies Leno's interest in military vehicles and their technology. The 1963 Chrysler turbine car is another standout. Only 55 were built as part of Chrysler's experiment with turbine engines in automobiles. Leno owns one of only 2 operational models left in private hands. This car represents a fascinating what-if in automotive history, showcasing an alternative propulsion system that never quite caught on in passenger vehicles. On the more modest end of the spectrum, Leno also owns a Tata Nano, which he appreciates for its significance in bringing affordable transportation to India. This inclusion demonstrates Leno's interest in cars that have social and economic importance, not just high-performance or luxury vehicles. Leno's interest in alternative fuel vehicles is evident in his modern daily drivers. He owns a Tesla Model S Plaid, which replaced his previous Model S P90D. He was also an early adopter of hybrid technology, purchasing a Chevrolet Volt in 2011 when the concept was still novel. Leno has stated that he believes electric vehicles are the future of transportation. Many of these vehicles are featured on Jay Leno's Garage, a show that began on CNBC and now continues on YouTube. The show allows Leno to share his passion for automobiles with a wide audience, showcasing not just his own collection but also unique vehicles from other collectors and manufacturers. This platform has made Leno one of the most visible and influential car enthusiasts in the world. Leno's approach to his collection is hands-on. He drives his cars regularly, believing that vehicles are meant to be used, not just displayed. His openness to all types of propulsion systems, from steam and turbine engines to modern electric powertrains, reflects his fascination with automotive engineering in all its forms. This approach has allowed him to create a collection that's not just valuable, but also educational and historically significant. Leno's impact on car culture extends beyond his personal collection. He often uses his platform to advocate for the preservation of automotive history and to spotlight lesser-known but significant vehicles. His willingness to share his knowledge and collection with the public has made him a respected figure in the automotive world. He's known for his detailed knowledge of automotive history and mechanics, often able to explain complex engineering concepts in accessible terms. The collection also includes some more everyday classics that hold a special place in automotive history. For instance, Leno owns a 1996 Mazda Miata, which he believes will become a future collector's item. He appreciates the Miata for its pure sports car experience, high-revving engine, and fun approach to motoring. This demonstrates that Leno's appreciation for cars isn't limited to the rare and expensive, but extends to vehicles that offer a great driving experience at any price point. Leno's garage is more than just a storage space. It's a fully equipped workshop where his team of mechanics can perform almost any repair or restoration. This allows Leno to keep even his rarest and oldest vehicles in running condition. He's often involved in the restoration process himself, showcasing his hands-on approach to car collecting. In essence, Jay Leno's car collection is more than just an assemblage of valuable vehicles. It's a living, breathing archive of automotive history, constantly maintained, driven, and shared with the world. From the earliest days of motoring to the cutting edge of automotive technology, Leno's collection tells the story of our relationship with the automobile, making it truly one of the most remarkable private car collections in the world. It is a symbol to over a century of automotive innovation, design, and culture, preserved and celebrated by one of the most passionate car enthusiasts of our time.